Okay, get cozy, because this movie sleepover is starting a little differently. Before we watch While You Were Sleeping, I want to give you the 1995 download, the cultural backdrop and emotional weather report that this movie was born into. Hollywood in the mid-90s was obsessed with aspirational fantasy. Perfect apartments, perfect hair, perfect jobs, perfect emotional availability. Basically a world where people rarely looked tired. Rom-coms were mostly glossy and idealized, and then in comes this movie with its little quiet rebellion. It said, actually, what if the love story is sincerity rather than perfection? What if the heroine wasn't a glamorous editor, but a lonely woman working at a toll booth? And what if the fantasy itself isn't getting a man, it's being seen? And here's what makes this movie timeless. It's about growing from thinking, I don't deserve anything, to I deserve everything, and I've been depriving myself. So tonight, we are not watching a rom-com. We are doing a little time travel, a little emotional archaeology, and a deep dive into a movie that showed an overstimulated generation that sincerity was radical, longing is human, and finding someone to love you for who you are isn't unrealistic. Before we get started, I want to talk to you about Movie Sleepover Live. This is a great place to share your insights about movies or just hang out with people who love them. You don't have to do or be anything there, you just have to show up. Most importantly, it's where we vote on what we watch next, and I would love to have you there. So grab your snacks and I'll see you at Movie Sleepover Live every 30th at 8 p.m. Phoenix time. So everybody settle in, get comfortable, and let's watch a film that walked so that every modern romance could run. A film that reminds us that we're all just kind of waiting for a moment where someone finally sees us, and when we finally see ourselves. Quick shout out to Dialect Junkies, who had some amazing insights on The Sixth Sense that I hadn't even thought of. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed reading your comments, everybody. And if you want a chance to be featured on a future episode of Movie Sleepover, go ahead and toss your comments in the pillow pile. Rules are in the description, and I cannot wait to read what you think. Welcome to the sleepover. Let's watch While You Were Sleeping. So our opening image are the train tracks. We have momentum immediately. We are going somewhere. Oh, how cute. So we have Chicago, Wolfie's, I'm sure that's like a local establishment. Wrigley Field, we have some great establishing shots of the city, setting up the culture. So we have a lot of movement in this opening montage. Turteltaub directed the National Treasure movies.
Okay, there are two things that I remember about my childhood.
Only two?
Just don't remember it being this orange.
The purpose of this scene is basically to establish her loneliness and her yearning and the entire emotional lens of the movie. I mean, without this scene, she basically just looks like every other mistaken fiancé fraud, you know? But with it, she's a romantic drifter who just wants a life of her own. Yeah.
First, I remember being with my dad. He would get these far-off looks in his eye, and he would say, "Life doesn't always turn out the way you plan."
Ain't that the truth?
I just wish I'd realized at the time he was talking about my life.
See, this whole montage is a rom-com Trojan horse. It's not actually about childhood. It's about identity formation.
But that never stopped us from taking our adventures together.
So this is when we see that the dream of Italy is actually code for a life beyond survival.
He would pack up our sometimes working car, and he would tell me amazing stories.
Sometimes working car.
As we headed off to exciting destinations like...
Do you hear how high-pitched her voice is? She's so young.
It's amazing how exotic Wisconsin isn't.
So I don't know if you guys know, but the role of Lucy was originally written for Demi Moore, but Sandra Bullock took the role saying that she could relate to it, having just gotten out of a 4-year relationship herself.
But my favorite memories were the stories that he would tell me about my mom. He would take me to the church where they got married.
Gosh, I love the soft lighting. It really gives like a cozy tone.
And I'd beg him to tell me more about the ceremony and about my crazy Uncle Erwin who fell asleep in the Mac.
See, they're reading Sleeping Beauty, and it's interesting because in this film, Sleeping Beauty is kind of flipped.
And he said to me, "Lucy, your mother gave me a special gift. She gave me the world."
So what's your guys' Italy? Like, what's your, big dream that you're sort of like been working towards your entire life and dreaming of? I think mine is making films. I want to make movies.
Actually, it was a globe with a light in it. But for the romantic that he was, it might as well have been the world.
He was talking about you, baby girl. Lucy sees herself as somebody who would have a beautiful life if only something magical happened to her. That's low self-concept wearing a romantic mask.
Well, the first time I saw him,
See
$1.50
movement?
train token. But I looked forward to
That
it
double
every
take.
single day.
This movie isn't necessarily about romance. It's about what happens when a woman stops settling for the smallest version of herself. Lucy doesn't want Peter. She wants to be the version of herself she is when she thinks about him. She wants to be the version of herself who would be chosen by someone like him. It's wild how you can build an entire emotional universe around someone that you barely know, and it doesn't make you delusional or pathetic. It just makes you starving for connection.
He started coming to my booth between 8:01 and 8:15 every morning, Monday through Friday, and he was just perfect. My Prince Charming.
He lets an old lady go by him on the train, and immediately she's like, this man is a king among men.
We've never actually spoken, but I know someday we will.
You ever notice how the fantasy version of someone always has suspiciously good lighting?
I know it. I just know it, and I know that someday I will find a way to introduce
See, he doesn't
myself
even
and-
look her in the eye. Lucy doesn't experience romance the way most rom-coms tell women that they're supposed to. Her crush on Peter is pure limerence, the safe, distant kind of longing that you build when fantasy feels safer than reciprocity. Peter isn't the man she loves. He's the man she can project hope onto without risking rejection. He's the version of love you chase when you don't yet believe you're worthy of the real thing. When I was younger, I looked at some people the way that Lucy looks at Peter, as if they hold the key to the life that I wanted. Sometimes you're not really chasing a person so much as you're chasing who you get to be when you stop pretending you're fine. Now I realize I wasn't waiting for them. I was waiting for me.
$45 for a Christmas tree and they don't deliver? You order $10 worth of chow mein from Mr. Wong's, they bring it to your door.
This movie didn't succeed on accident. It was culturally corrective. It came out in a decade dripping in irony and detachment and reminded everybody that sincerity isn't embarrassing, gentleness isn't boring, and emotional safety is a great love story. It also managed to say something pretty scandalous for the 90s. Longing isn't delusion, it's survival strategy. Sometimes fantasy is where your self-concept lives until real life can catch up. Because the 90s were the peak of the single career woman archetype, think Ally McBeal, Friends, Murphy Brown, studios believed that audiences connected more with heroines who were single but emotionally aspirational. Wow.
Oh, I should have gotten the blue spruce, they're lighter.
Sandra Bullock basically redefined the girl next door archetype with this film. She made awkward beautiful, and she made sincerity cool, you know. She made the underdog the romantic lead. She didn't play Lucy like a rom-com heroine. She played her like someone who was used to being overlooked. Oh no! Lucy! Oof. Women especially connected with Lucy here because she's not quippy or glamorous rom-com heroine. She's lonely, she's tired, and she's relatable.
Nature of claim. Christmas tree through
Oh,
a window.
no.
How am I gonna put that on my insurance? They're still pissed about the fire we had when Joe Jr. barbecued in the stairwell.
I missed that one.
Oh, great sauce.
I missed that one.
That's okay, Lucy. My brother Julie's in the glass business.
Oh, I almost forgot.
She's lonely, broke, and exhausted, but she still shows up for everyone around her.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Lucy.
See, she's thoughtful. She
didn't have
takes
to
care
do
of
that.
everybody in her
I
life.
wanted to.
I haven't even gotten to my shopping yet. Hey, Pop!
So this scene here, we show her stagnant life and we sort of showcase what she's missing.
Can I give that bottle of Blue Nun you got from Cousin Ornella
Oh,
to my
dear.
probation officer?
You see, we got some company.
And this scene matters because it's a contrast for everything that she gains later with the Callahans.
Hello, Luce.
Wow.
Nice, sweater.
That took you way too long, my man.
Lucy, you're a nice girl. Joe Jr.'s still single.
Can't imagine why.
Shocker. Oh, the usual?
What's that?
My RSD, that would kill me if I was like, I'll have the usual, and they'd be like, what's that? I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not memorable at all.
The usual.
Really? I didn't know there was an employee number.
Lucy's job isn't glamorous, but it's honest. And I love that the movie doesn't shame her for it.
Supervisor Jerry Wallace nominates Lucy Limerence for Employee of the Month.
You've just been named Employee of the Month. Oh! Oh!
Jerry, I'm not working Christmas.
See, they always assume that the women and men that are single with no children don't want to have Christmas off, and that's ridiculous.
Violet is sick and Celeste can't switch because she's got some big family thing, and I promised my kids I'd be there for them this year.
Trivia time! So why does Lucy's CTA job feel so believable? Is it because A, the writers interviewed real transit workers? B, her job was originally written as a florist and then changed? C, her booth was set after a famous art exhibit? Or D, Chicago historically relied on holiday shift labor? So why does Lucy's CTA job feel so believable? The correct answer is D. Public transportation in Chicago has a long history of labor shortages, meaning many token booth workers historically worked holidays, which is why Lucy being alone on a Christmas shift feels so authentic. I just think that's cool because it really ties in that romantic comedy fantasy with grounded realism.
Stinks, Jerry.
I know it isn't fair, and I can't make you do it. But Lucy, you're the only one.
Without family.
Ouch. That's not fair. So then we get lots of establishing shots of Chicago. I am talking a plethora, okay? Framing her behind the L trains is so smart. It makes her look like part of the machinery of the city. It's like the first hint that she's someone everyone sees but nobody notices. It really sets up that loneliness motif. It's funny because like trains symbolize movement and she's been stuck for years. Notice how they frame her behind glass and like lit this way? She looks like a museum exhibit, you know, like visible but unreachable. I think that's intentional. Like the whole world can see her, but nobody actually sees her, you know? There's just something about this that says like she's not choosing this life, she's tolerating it. That's exactly when self-concept starts shaping your entire world.
Hi. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, so what's really going on in this scene? Lucy spends the first part of the movie obsessed with a man she's never spoken to, but what she's actually obsessed with is the version of herself she would get to be with him. Sometimes we fall in love with ideas, with a thought or a feeling, or a version of ourselves that we wish existed. It's not delusional, it's survival. It's comfort. Think of it like a life raft. And honestly, that's how Limerence works. It hooks between the gap of who we are and who we wish we could be. So tonight, while we're watching this cozy little rom-com, I want you to keep an eye out on that moment. The moment when Lucy stops chasing the fantasy and accidentally finds something real. I think it'll hit home for anybody who's built an imaginary relationship because the real world didn't feel safe yet.
Nice coat. Merry Christmas to you too. You're beautiful. Will you marry me? I love you.
I love how the rescue scene is sort of shot like a fantasy meet cute. But the beautiful thing is that the story isn't about fantasy. It's about what happens when she stops trying to be loved in everyone else's world and starts being loved in her own. That is the self-concept shift. Okay, let's talk about why her limerence isn't creepy and why the movie works. Limerence is functional for her. It's a survival strategy rooted in loneliness rather than entitlement. So that helps with the tone that treats her gently, and therefore the audience empathizes with her. Oh no. It's so interesting. You see the sort of dichotomy between Lucy's bravery versus her delusion about Peter, and it shows like she can save others, but she can't save herself. They really had to go out of their way to make Sandra Bullock look frumpy. She still looks gorgeous. So Would you jump onto the tracks to save somebody, or would you let destiny take the wheel? See, look how the camera switches from that wide observational to the handheld in just a few cuts. That's how you escalate danger without dialogue. Then we get these handheld shots. We establish urgency right away.
God, sir, this is not
See,
good.
she doesn't even know his name. See, the thing about Limerence is you can be bold in fantasy, but scared in real life. And Lucy's whole arc is learning how to shift that. She doesn't think she deserves to be more than a background character, but her actions clearly disprove that.
Oh, God, Mr.
I'm surprised she's not getting electrocuted by everything.
God, you smell good.
Not her smelling him.
Can you wake up? Can you hear me?
Oh no.
Wake up! Somebody help me, please! Mr.
How does she get him off the tracks?
It's an express! Oh, God! God!
Oh gosh. So here we have our inciting incident. This is what sets the whole story in motion. If this moment doesn't land emotionally and visually after this, nothing else works.
Hi.
She looked so pretty. She was angelic. See, sometimes you don't need permission, you just need momentum. This movie's about what happens when your real life catches up to your imagination.
Excuse me, about 2 seconds ago, a man was brought in.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I need to know his name.
He's right
You
there.
don't know his name?
Isn't it funny how you can save someone and still not know them at all?
Okay. No, you can't go in.
Oh, you can't go in there.
No, you don't understand.
No, are you family?
No.
Family only.
No, you don't understand, because I
You
was...
wait there.
Lucy's whole arc is realizing that she's been surviving so quietly, she convinced herself that was living. And so this now comes an incident where she has no choice but to step front row main character of her life. I mean, you don't notice how small you've made yourself until something feels big enough to move toward.
Down to 14. I'm gonna want to scan this guy. Let's bring this guy down to number 3.
Oh, I was going to marry him.
See if Dr. Rubin or Dr. T is here.
It's pure happenstance that she manages to say this in front of the one nurse that heard that she doesn't even know his name. I would assume she would have asked her questions, but that's not convenient for the plot, so we'll just ignore that for now.
Let him hear your voice, hon.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Hi. Everything is going to be okay. I know it.
This movie isn't about falling in love, it's about that radical act of being seen after a lifetime of invisibility. Lucy feels like she has to settle for her life, so fantasy is the only place she allows herself to want. Lucy doesn't crave Peter, she craves witnesshood.
Is that the woman that saved his life?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Gets even better than that. She's his fiancée.
Oh no. And we got that musical cue.
I'll be right over there. Thank you. I'm Dr. Rubin.
Hi, I'm
Don't tell me
Lucy.
about passes. Where the hell is he?
Dad, don't embarrass me.
And here we have the Callahan family.
You can't come bursting into this unit.
She's like, it's that energy of like Glinda where she's like, if there's any more questions, I'm gonna go.
His vital signs are strong. His brain waves are good. I think he's going to get through.
Brain waves.
How did this happen?
He was pushed from the platform at the train station.
All of them looking at her.
She's his fiancée.
His fiancé?
Yeah. Peter's fiancée?
Peter's
engaged? Yeah, I thought...
No,
They say fiance all the different versions and variations.
Too busy to tell his own mother he's getting married?
All right, don't yell at him.
I'm not yelling at him.
She doesn't correct them because the idea of belonging, even through a lie, is safer than telling the truth about who she really is.
Only Jack were here.
Is she okay?
Oh no.
Got a little heart problem. She's had 3 attacks already.
They weren't
3
attacks.
heart attacks?
They were episodes.
Oh, episodes.
Nothing wrong with her hearing.
What is she doing in here?
Hey, Bubby, she saved his life.
You saved his life?
She looks like the perfect mom, if that makes sense. Like the mom character.
Jumped on the tracks?
Doctor, it's supposed to be family only.
She is family.
Okay, so now we have her completely locked into the plot.
You don't understand.
We haven't seen him for a long time, so we didn't know. I always wanted him to find a nice girl. I'm so glad he found you.
Oh, my little Grinch heart would grow 3 sizes immediately. How do you say the truth as a woman is sobbing in your arms?
Why did you say that?
Say what?
I'm not his fiance.
Why did you tell me that you were?
I'm not engaged. I've never even spoken to the guy.
I think the comedy works here because the stakes are emotional rather than logical.
Well, downstairs, you said you were gonna marry him.
Oh, geez, I was talking to myself.
Well, next time you talk to yourself, tell yourself you're single and end the conversation.
That's such a perfect way to respond to that.
So tight. I couldn't tell her.
I know.
Excuse me. Nurse, Elsie. She wants nitroglycerin.
Oh, for her heart problem?
Problem? Problems.
Why this scene matters, this is the domino that triggers all the other comedy and all the guilt.
You know something?
Yikes.
I think you saved her life.
Oh,
In fact,
no.
I think you saved the whole family. Bless you.
She's like, I can never tell them now. So then we get a scene of her basically trying to fit in amongst the family and failing spectacularly.
Tell us how you met Peter.
She doesn't want to talk about that.
And they
now,
ask her
okay?
how they met. All right, I want to know in the comments, what is the most wild misunderstanding you've ever been a part of? The one that comes to mind for me is when I was in 4th grade, I was on a basketball team and I was the only white person and I was the only girl. I was really intimidated by all the boys and I would speak really softly. And so the coach thought my name was Malia and I didn't correct him. And so finally, my dad had to correct him at the end of the season.
Well, you is a nice story.
How do you know it was nice?
Of course it was nice. Why shouldn't it be nice?
What about that other girl? What's her name? The one he met in the bar?
What's that got to do with the price of eggs?
What?
Ashley Bartlett Bacon.
She projected this entire fantasy on this guy, and all of a sudden, she feels like she belongs to this family. And she's never felt this way before. This is awkward as hell.
Well, he has a nice girl now.
So did you steal him from Ashley?
Okay, her lie isn't malicious, okay? It's trauma logic. If I tell the truth, I'll lose the only place I've ever felt chosen. That's terrifying. You can't build a life out of waiting rooms, and I think she's finally starting to learn that. But it's also the emotional point of no return. She gets chosen by accident, and that's exactly the wound that we've been building toward.
Love at first sight, right? I have a sense about these things.
She's like, it was
See,
for
let
me.
her tell it.
She is telling it.
See, Lucy's lie isn't deceit, it's deprivation. It's what happens when you go too long without anybody asking about your life and actually caring.
What was it about him that, first struck you?
It was his smile.
They're caps. $600 a tooth.
Wow, that's a lot of money, especially in '95. Damn.
He smiled,
Aw.
and I knew that my life would never be the same.
Oh. See, this movie looks cute, but it's actually about a woman with chronic deprivation learning that she deserves more than breadcrumbs. I don't think people wake up one day small. I think they sort of get chipped away at over time, piece by piece. See? It's an unmade bed, but I have a theory that all beds, blankets, and pillows look at least 15% more comfortable on screen. So Lucy's now going to go see Peter at the hospital. That's interesting. She didn't have to check in. I guess it is the 90s.
Bet you're wondering what I'm doing here in the middle of the night, huh?
Is somebody else in the room?
Think you should know your family thinks we're engaged.
Awkward.
I didn't mean for this to happen. I don't know what to do.
See, this scene is crucial because it sets up that Lucy is not just this conniving manipulator. She's somebody who fell into this situation and is now trying to get out of it. But she doesn't know how.
Because, I have a cat, have an apartment.
That is nothing to shake a stick at. This man had 2 jobs, wake up and look pretty, and right now he's accomplishing at least one of those.
Believe in love at first sight? Nah, I bet you don't. You're probably too sensible for that.
He is, isn't he? I think he's a lawyer.
Seen somebody and you knew that if only that person really knew you, they would of course dump the perfect model that they were with and realize that you were the one that they wanted to just grow old with.
See, classic Limerence.
Have you ever fallen in love with somebody you haven't even talked to? Been so alone, you spend the night confusing a man in a coma?
Oh, so alone. Limerence is something that fills the silence when nobody else sees you. And Saul overhears her say all of it. What do you do? What would you do if you were in Saul's shoes at that point? Would you immediately confront her? Or would you see what happens?
Lucy! We didn't know you were here.
Hi.
I think it's interesting that he doesn't immediately confront her. But I think he heard what she said, and I think he could tell somewhere in his heart that maybe this is something that needed to play out. Or maybe the movie and the plot just needed that to happen. Who knows?
Were you here all night?
Yeah.
You like me. I could always sleep anywhere.
And believe me, she has.
I was waiting for that.
He has some color. Looks like he has some color.
Yeah.
Aww.
We didn't get to celebrate Christmas, so it would be nice if you could join us.
Jack's gonna be there.
That's right. You haven't met Jack yet.
You haven't met Jack yet.
Well, look here. Put your phone number and address down there. Midge will call you and talk you into it.
Oh, okay.
She's nodding like, yes, I will.
Furniture business. We buy furniture from dead people.
That sounded like it was ADR'd in. ADR is automated dialogue replacement. It's when they go in after they shoot and they record the dialogue on top of it so that it sounds like it was said.
You're Peter's fiance?
I have to go now.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's had a tough year. Well, with the accident last month and all.
This is just luck right here, if I remember correctly.
We're playing basketball, all right? I carry a pencil. I'm a lawyer. I do that.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
So what's the big deal?
What's the big deal, Jerry? They think I'm their future daughter-in-law.
So that sets up the gag later. Sorry, guys, I'm not as animated tonight. I'm trying.
Now you tell them now, you might as well shoot Grandma.
You might as well shoot Grandma. Oh my God. I love that her bangs constantly look disheveled and yet somehow perfect at the same time. Whenever I have bangs, they look ridiculous. That's thoughtful. Whenever you go to someone's house, you should bring a gift. That's really thoughtful of her. Wow. That is such a gorgeous house.
Lucy!
Hi, Saul. Hi.
You made it, huh?
Yeah.
See, the smallest decisions are the ones that rewrite the entire story.
Did you know that I was Peter's godfather?
Really? I thought you had to be Catholic for that.
Ox fudged it over. He donated 50 folding chairs to Father Shea's bingo night.
So Saul says Ox fudged it when asked how he could be Peter's godfather. In actuality, since traditionally there's a godmother and a godfather, the Catholic Church will allow one godparent to be non-Catholic, provided that the other one is.
It means you're practically part of the family.
Oh, you're lucky. It's really important to have family around this time of year.
Oh,
You're good friends?
The best.
what a nice conversation they're having.
Lucy, the Callahans, well, they took me in as part of their family. I'd never let anyone hurt them.
Costuming did a great job making her look as huddled and small as possible.
Neither would I.
I believe you wouldn't.
Lucy, you came? Hi, Saul. Oh, this is...
See, I think he really does believe her. I think if he didn't, he wouldn't let this ruse continue.
Hi, Mary.
I swear, Mary's outfit almost looks like it could be worn today. No questions asked. We have two Santa Claus figures that look exactly like that right now outside my house.
Eggnog, everyone.
One day you look back and you realize this is the moment where everything changed. The real love story is between Lucy and the Callahan family. Jack just happens to be the one who sees her with the most warmth and is appropriate. She didn't fall in love with a person. She fell in love with a home.
I don't drink anymore.
Oh.
I don't drink any less.
That was said by Jack Warden in Bewitched.
Open it.
Oh.
What is
Oh
that?
dear.
Turn him over.
Pierce? Really?
We'll go to Walmart.
It's really interesting that she's 15 and the parents are so much older.
Uncle Al.
Who the hell is Uncle Al?
Uncle Al, you know Uncle Al from Buffalo.
When you don't remember family.
Remember Raleigh?
They got Lucy a present and they didn't even know if she was gonna show up or not.
7 bow ties, I bet. Oh, you should.
I don't want
See, she's just basking in this family atmosphere. She's never had this before.
the gold watch. I love it. Oh, sweetheart.
Look at that close-up, God.
These are so great.
Look at her, that lighting, it's so soft and gorgeous. It just makes Sandra Bullock really look gorgeous. Look at that shot. Oh my God. She's not even opening her gift. Stop, my heart. They made Lucy her new stocking. Oh my gosh. We did that. My family, we still have, my former stepson, we still have his little figure up on the mantle, even though I'm not allowed to see him anymore. Once you're part of the family, you're part of the family.
What the heck? I will marry you.
Shut up. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, what the hey, I will marry you? Girl, that is not a decision to be taken lightly. Okay, we are introduced to this man through the truck. Like he is steady and reliable. Look at his old truck. Hello, Bill Pullman.
Do you like Lucy?
Who's Lucy?
Lucy's Peter's fiance.
Have you noticed so much of the time that the healthy option enters the movie very casually?
No, that's not Peter's fiance.
You haven't met her?
Uh-oh.
Well, she's great. You're gonna love her.
This is what happens when life quietly shifts direction. So right here, when this happens, this is not planned. This is a complete accident, and they left it in. And that poor little boy broke his wrist. But I mean, at least he was in a movie, so at least it was worth it.
Good morning.
Oh, God.
I would have screamed. My PTSD could never.
I guess I don't remember meeting you.
Well, it's probably because we've never met.
He is so cute.
That might have something to do with it.
At one point, Harrison Ford and Gina Davis were initially offered this film. Can you imagine how different the film would have been with them as the leads?
Ooh, cab. I have to go. I'm really late because I have to go. But it was nice to meet you, Jack. So bye.
And back when Demi Moore was attached to the project, Patrick Swayze, who had starred with her in Ghost, was considered to play Jack as well.
Lucy.
Okay, look, I know that
Hey. Welcome to the family.
Oh, thank you.
She was not expecting that. How awkward. He's just like attracted to his brother's girl.
We pray to the Lord. Lord,
I don't know if something is up with the frame rate right now. I don't know if it's my internet or what, but the frame rate seems to be a little off. And if you guys noticed that in the video, I deeply apologize.
Peter were getting married, he would have
I'm not
announced
sure
it
what's going on with that.
We read the Sun Times. Amen.
Did you guys know that Matthew McConaughey tested for the role of Jack, but he was turned down because of his Texas accent? It just shows what one casting director doesn't value, you might become famous for later. Like, you never know.
So why did she sneak out this morning? She has a job.
I like Mass better in Latin. It's nicer when you don't know what they're saying.
This movie is very Gen X coded. Like, tender and skeptical, but allergic to melodrama.
Yeah, for Christ's sake, Jack.
Stop swearing.
Look, you're running the business now. There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Talk about that later, okay?
Talk about it now. He can't kill you in church.
Gets a good point.
How did Joe Kelly get to be elected? He takes marijuana.
Amen.
It's interesting because test audiences really responded well to these comfort characters during this decade of rising cynicism, basically. my God. Is there a cat that they haven't been feeding?
I own this place.
Oh, great.
Your father owns this place.
And you would know the woman that lives in 201.
Wow. So we get a scene where Jack goes to Lucy's place and Joe Jr. tells him that he's dating Lucy. Look at it. Oh my gosh. It's like a model home. Yeah.
Very clean.
All right, quick production design moment of appreciation. Everything in Peter's apartment is matching. It's curated, not lived in. It's a life designed for admiration, not comfort.
Kitty. Rich kitty.
Rich kitty.
Come here, mealtime.
He has a photo. Okay. I'm trying not to judge him for having a framed photo of himself, but...
Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here.
Is there a cat?
Here. Come on, honey. Where are you?
In this movie Sleepover especially, we're going to be talking a bit about blocking. Blocking is like choreography for emotions. Blocking is any time that the characters move. So think when characters change where they stand, they're changing what they mean. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So we're going to be exploring that a bit.
I'll get you some ice. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting anybody.
Hey, how'd you get in here?
We got a good insert shot of the ice cream for later.
Gee, oh, you stay here a lot, huh?
Oh, you know, feed the cat.
Peter doesn't have a cat.
Peter represents the version of man that society praises, and Jack represents the version of men who would actually be a good partner. Like, Peter's the guy that men pretend to be on dating apps, and Jack is the one that women actually want at home. That is good timing, little kitty.
Are you gonna get that?
Oh, no, I'm gonna let the machine get it.
What if it's the girlfriend?
It's for you.
Who could possibly be calling her? Is it the family?
That was the hospital. They say it's customary for friends and family to come down and give blood.
Let's go together.
Trivia time! So Jack often stands behind Lucy in these beginning scenes. Why is that? Is it because A, to show he's subtly observing her before pursuing? B, the director wanted an over-the-shoulder intimacy effect? C, because his character feels secondary at first? Or D, to visually contrast Lucy's isolation with his groundedness? So which one is it? A, to show he's observing her before pursuing. Like I said before, blocking signals emotional language, emotional intention. Jack's distance communicates curiosity, respect, and slow burn attachment, which is extremely rare in 90s rom-com male leads.
You know what? I think maybe we should take your truck.
See how he's hanging back behind her?
You know where it's parked, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we'll have to get your picture for the mantle.
Of me?
No, of you and Peter.
I'm not that photogenic.
I doubt that.
Or you'll get woozy.
Oh my gosh.
September 17th.
Did he just call her attractive without calling her attractive?
That's fast. That's...
Miss!
I'm fine.
That's a fast engagement.
Wait, I'm not finished with you.
Jack isn't closed off, he's cautious. There's a difference. Oh no. Oh no. Another person falling. Over the next few minutes, you really see how Jack's watching her. He clocks everything.
Which one of the Three Stooges was Peter's favorite? Favorite ice cream?
Baskin Robbins.
Cubs or White Sox?
The stakes are low on paper. Will she tell the truth? But they're high emotionally.
Why are you asking her all these questions?
Yeah, this is super weird.
Don't ask me. Ask her boyfriend.
That isn't very funny, you know.
No, not this boyfriend.
That was crazy for a second.
Joe Jr.?
Mm-hmm, that's right. Mr. Joe Fusco Jr.
Fusco. Her entire sense of self-worth is tied to being chosen. So telling the truth threatens her only fantasy of belonging. In movies like this, the high stakes aren't necessarily about danger, they're about vulnerability.
Yeah, well, he also said he invented aluminum foil. He's delusional.
He was very lucid when I talked to him.
Oh, dear.
Oh no.
You see what you did? What did I do?
You know, if she wanted to prove it, she'd prove it.
Wait, how does her proving that she's actually seeing Peter disprove that
Peter
she's not seeing Joe Jr.?
Has one testicle.
Like, this works for the plot, but it doesn't necessarily make sense for what they're accusing her of, in my opinion.
He was playing basketball, and his friend had a pencil in his back pocket.
Ew! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! What?
I'm his mother.
Oh, Mom! Ew!
This is such a good comedic cut.
Well, look at the bright side. He's got more room in his jockey shorts.
The comedic timing of this film is impeccable.
I never said I would go on a date with you.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Did too.
Didn't.
Did.
Didn't.
Did.
Didn't. Who is that?
Lucy, it's Saul.
Women relate to Lucy because she's doing everything alone and making it look easy.
What are you, two-timing Joe Jr.?
I'm not two-timing, I never one-timed.
Hey, I'll fight the guy.
Hey, get in the closet.
There's no way that he didn't hear them arguing.
Want some coffee or tea or something?
No, not a thing. Lucy, there's something you should know.
It triggers guilt and fear because she is terrified of being seen correctly.
Well, the night you visited Peter, I was outside the door. I know the truth.
So then Saul goes over to Lucy's place while Joe Jr. is hiding in the closet because he went over without consulting
you don't have
her
to worry,
first.
because I'm going to tell them everything.
Don't tell them a thing.
What? He confronts Lucy, letting her know that he knows, but then he tells her not to tell the family.
Since they met you, they figure they have Peter back. Now, if you tell them the truth, you'll take him away again. They need you, Lucy. Just like you need them.
Sandra Bullock does this wild thing where she plays longing without melodrama. Like, no big gestures, just these tiny, like, half inhales before she says stuff.
Now, look, I know you're a good girl. And I know you'll do the right thing.
Oh, what a sweet dynamic.
By the way, how did you know about Peter with the one,
Yeah.
You know something? I don't want to know.
I would want to know, because how would you know that? I would be a little disconcerted. I would be like,
What are you doing?
I slipped.
my man.
When I fell, my foot went like that right into the shoe.
Who is it?
It's me, Jack Callahan.
Okay, how did Jack not run into Saul?
Hi. So, more questions?
No, I have an engagement present for you.
And then Jack shows up after Saul leaves, like, practically immediately, and is like, hey, I have an engagement present from my parents to you. And she's like, let's bring it to Peter's.
You know, I think you parked too close to the other car.
Had to. We got to unload the furniture. Ready for your surprise? Ta-da!
Oh, that is great.
Oh, what a cute moment.
Too bad. Oxblood love seat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. I made this.
Jack Callahan has that lifts heavy things, but also says please energy. I dig it.
This? No, you didn't.
Shocking, isn't it?
He's so cute.
Rock out.
Rock out. She compliments his work without even knowing it's his at first. That is
Is she going to business
probably
or
a
something?
huge...
Well, that gets tricky.
That just boosts his ego immediately.
The business used to be called Callahan and Sons, and then when I were to leave, it'd just be Callahan.
So why does Jack being the reluctant furniture maker hit so hard? Because it taps into a very real generational expectation that men were dealing with in the 90s. He represents the dutiful son archetype. Loyal, self-sacrificing, responsible, a trope many men deeply resonated with in the 90s, especially during the shift from blue-collar to white-collar generational pressure.
Always very modern take. Excuse me.
I feel like Jack starts falling for Lucy the second she makes him question a future that he doesn't know if he really wants. Oh, that looked like it hurt.
But I'm new here.
Oh, well, she's Peter Callahan's fiancée in 57G.
Oh, yeah.
Peter is the Pinterest board version of love, and Jack is the Google Calendar version.
They told me about her, sir. She's scary.
Tell me about it.
Be careful.
Maybe we should angle it a little bit.
I don't know what it is about men's brains, But for whatever reason, they don't fall in love like women do through talking. They fall in love through action. So if you really want to have a man fall in love with you, you gotta do stuff with him like this, like putting together furniture, escape rooms, going on quests.
Do you want me to help you? No?
All right, a little help would be good.
Okay.
It's like the magic touch.
1, 2.
Okay, but like this couch is witnessing a felony amount of chemistry. But the couch is the real villain here for putting them so close together unsupervised.
The sofa should go right there.
You gotta find someone who you can laugh with even during those awful moments where things don't go as planned.
I told you not to park that close.
Hey, check the meter, see what time.
It's 6 o'clock. They can pretty much stay here all night if they wanted to.
This is their first moment of like quiet emotional intimacy. It's unlike their earlier interactions. This scene slows us down completely. There's no family interruption, no chaos, just two people sitting in the same emotional frequency.
All night, huh?
Good night.
You just gonna leave me here with the truck?
Basically, yeah.
Who do you think is more in denial here, Jack or Lucy?
Well, maybe I ought to walk you back.
Ooh, what for?
For protection.
They're so cute.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm okay.
For me, I don't want to be here by myself. This is Chicago.
This is Chicago, after all.
You look cold.
Huh?
Cold.
Probably because I am cold. How about you?
This jacket's reversible. I'm wearing the warm side now.
Oh, I see.
Okay, this is where the filmmakers sort of shift genres here for a second. We're out of the mistaken identity comedy and we are now fully in the romance.
You need a better coat.
This is my dad's.
Oh, and he's probably freezing.
He passed away.
Sorry.
That was a funny joke.
Well, what was he like?
He was a lot like me. Dark hair, flat chest.
Their humor quietly matches, their energy blends instead of clashes. And you can see that Jack softens here. He stops investigating for a moment and starts feeling. His whole body language shifts from guarded older brother to man quietly falling for a woman who surprises him. He came in with suspicion, but he stays because of connection.
What do you remember most about it?
Oh, that. Okay.
I think it's sweet that he asks her questions.
He used to hear of a place on the TV. We would pull out the atlas. We'd find
That's
where it was,
interesting,
we'd
that
route
couple
out this,
behind
like,
them.
little way to get there.
Jack's romantic attraction is subtle. He listens. That's the tell. So many men don't listen and they don't ask questions. If you guys notice that, that's what makes Jack different, frankly. He asks questions.
There were one place in the world where you'd go. Where?
Florence.
Italy. Oh, I haven't delivered any furniture to Florence yet, but I'm told it's nice.
I don't know, it feels like Jack's superpower is paying attention. Limerence is loud, but real compatibility is quiet. Peter is her fantasy, but Jack is reality. Peter's who you think you want. Jack is who your nervous system wants.
Yeah?
I take it you've never been there.
Well, you know, the owl doesn't exactly make it all the way to Florence, so, you know. Oh, but I do have.
Fantasy doesn't look like this. This is eye contact and banter, safety, you know? Like, this is real attachment forming.
My passport.
You have your passport?
Yes, I do.
With you?
Yes, well, just in case I need to quickly leave the country, you need to...
That's dangerous. Do not carry your passport around like that.
Not very photogenic at all. Just joking. There aren't any stamps in that.
That wasn't nice. I don't like that he negged her a little.
You know, I'm planning the trip to Florence really soon, so, you know, go.
That'll make your dad very proud.
Yeah.
It would. This is one of the quietest scenes, and yet it's the loudest romantically.
You know, in a very small way, you kind of remind me of him a little bit.
Oh. Sandra Bullock plays softness brilliantly. She's open in the eyes, but like shy in her posture. And then there's these like small, careful smiles. She looks at Jack sometimes like she's seeing a life she didn't know was possible. Most women don't want saving. They want someone who witnesses them and sees their effort and wants to grow with them and build with them and be a partner.
So he was a classy guy, always a gentleman, a working man
Who just stepped in doggy poopy.
Oh.
Do you think they both know in this moment, or is it subconscious still at this point?
No, that's classic. That's classic.
All right, tell me more. Where did you grow up?
He's asking her questions. Oh, he's asking her questions. The real romance is how she falls back in love with herself while being treated well. She's starting to see herself through Jack's eyes. Not invisible, not lonely, and not unwanted.
Thank you. I had a good time.
Oh.
Don't you just see it? The camera loves her more when she's herself, I feel like.
Slippery here.
Okay.
Come on. Got this far. I'll take you the rest of
So
the way.
you gotta watch that little icy.
See, like I said, Peter is the Pinterest board version, of romance. He's perfect and aspirational, but Jack is that Google Calendar version. He's reliable and present and grounded.
So, you gonna go see Peter tomorrow?
We're breaking that touch barrier.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
Do not take me with you.
What are your favorite small romance energy moments in romantic comedies? Walking, talking, banter.
It's all right.
You got
Not
it?
too bad.
Okay.
In my opinion, every comfort romance on Netflix, like Hello, Set It Up, About Time, The Holiday, they all owe something to this film. It proved you don't need sexual tension or glamorous settings to be romantically iconic. You just need characters who are real. It's the blueprint for films where the man falls for a woman's soul before he even knows he's in love. Its real legacy is that it gave us permission to find magic in our everyday lives and to believe that being seen is the real love story.
Wow. This is bad. There we go.
Okay.
I think you can tell Jack's in love because he stops being verbal. In romantic storytelling, silence a lot of the time is confession. Oh my gosh. Somebody call the tension police.
Yeah.
I think we're all right now.
Got it?
Just this way?
This way.
There's unspoken conflict. The scene is so heavy with it because Lucy knows she shouldn't be enjoying this. And Jack knows he shouldn't be feeling this. But the scene anyway is like gentle and warm and full of possibility. Did his pants just split?
Pants are my muscles.
Oh, give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Whoa.
Okay.
See, fantasy doesn't look like this. This is grounded chemistry.
You have an extra pair of pants in your apartment?
If you fit into my pants, I will kill myself. You don't have to follow me.
Oh, you block the wind.
See, I love that they're just joking with each other. Like, they get along like friends.
I'll wait till you get inside.
Well, good night.
That's really nice. He waits till she gets inside. He's just a gentleman. She's like a funny walk. Wow, look at that expression. He is falling. Jack tries so hard to stay skeptical, but every time he looks at her, he melts a little bit more. I'm in love with my unconscious brother's fiance. I mean, it's obvious in the body language. And then Joe Jr.'s like, all right, Lucy, it's either me or him. And without even looking back or thinking about it at all, she's like, him. Oh. Poor Jack had to walk back through Chicago with a hole in his pants. Brave man.
Having an affair. I like Jack.
Who's Jack?
Peter's brother.
So?
So he thinks I'm engaged.
To who?
To Peter.
Then we get a few scenes of Lucy doing her lonely girl routine and trying to keep up with this massive misunderstanding. But the important part is how quickly she bonds with the Callahan family.
Down and dirty.
This is such a cute scene. So they're playing 7-card stud.
Oh, he is staying in with a pair. Very impressive. Very bold, confident.
This is so sweet.
You are unlucky at cards.
He wins with a full house.
Remember in 5th or 6th grade. I get to know the principal's office really well. He always used to say to me, how come you can't be more like your brother, Peter?
Oh, dear.
But you know what? I was all right with that. I had no problems with that because I was proud of you.
This is where the movie shifts from chaos to tenderness.
And I was never envious of anything that you had. Until now.
This movie was a sleeper hit, pun intended. Critics liked it, but audiences loved it. It made $180 million worldwide on a tiny budget, which is crazy for a really quiet romance. People kept coming back because it was one of the first times they had put kindness up on the screen. It was one of those movies that you rented from Blockbuster so much that the tape wore out.
I'll cut the deck. High card gets Lucy.
The real plot twist is that the healthy option is actually hot.
All right. We'll go best out of 3.
Oh, I didn't even know what to say during that scene because it was so enthralling. The story slows down here a bit so we can fall in love with the family the way that Lucy does. We get a montage of dinner scene chaos, everybody talking over each other, and this is where the movie really sells that found family feeling.
Lucy, you think you can find me a nice girl for Jack?
Oh, Mom.
You can hear the warmth in this family. It's not necessarily in the words. It's in the volume. It's in the overlapping. It's in the way you sort of assume you belong before you know. There's so many moments of just older family members spouting random nonsense.
Well, I really don't know Jack's type, so I'm not one to...
I like blondes. Chubby ones.
They say he likes chubby blondes.
Lucy's type is...
You like brunettes?
I could never make a good pot roast.
You need good beef.
See, you know you're home when the noise feels safe. This is what belonging sounds like. You know, the family is so charming, it's literally a hazard. But you really get to see the character chemistry here.
Dustin Hoffman was 5'6".
Would you want to see Dustin Hoffman save the Alamo?
His mashed potatoes are so creamy.
Spain has good beef.
Mary mashed them.
Some of us didn't grow up with that sound. So when we find it, it kind of feels like a miracle. I don't think she falls in love with Peter necessarily. She falls in love with the noise. Lucy isn't chasing a man. She's chasing that feeling of belonging. And men do this too. I just don't think they have the language for it that women have.
Cesar Romero was tall.
Cesar Romero was not Spanish.
I didn't say Cesar Romero was Spanish.
Well, what did you say?
I said Cesar Romero was tall.
Every overlapping conversation in this movie is choreographed. Ensemble comedy is basically a dance, and timing is extremely crucial.
He's tall.
Well, that's what I said. Cesar Romero is tall. That's all I said.
This is so cute. They're in silence, but they're having moments together. They have a shared language through glances already.
Hey, look, you guys, you're under the mistletoe.
Ooh. Kiss her then.
Yeah.
It's mistletoe.
It's tradition.
It's Christmas.
Like they're both sitting there like teenagers who got accidentally left alone near mistletoe.
Come on, idiot. Kiss her.
The only time I've ever seen people be like, kiss her, is at a wedding. That's the only time.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, good. Okay, why I said good is because in the proposal, do you remember when they're like, kiss her? And then they kiss and they're like, what was that? Really kiss her? Like, I think that's so weird. I feel like in every rom-com, that real love story shows up in those reaction shots.
Regular fare.
1 token, please. God, Mary, what are you doing here?
There's a special kind of burnout that comes from doing jobs that, like, your name doesn't matter to anybody. Anybody who's ever worked at, like, a booth, a counter, a desk, like, you know that feeling of disappearing in plain sight. Lucy doesn't need a bigger life. She needs a life she feels allowed to be the main character in.
Transfer, please. Hi. Hi. Hey, who's this? I'm Mary. This is Beth. Hi. Mary's my,
So why were so many 90s rom-com leading ladies designed to be single and living alone in the big city? I'll give you a hint. It wasn't realism. It was marketing psychology.
Lucy's going to marry my brother, Peter. What? Lucy, you get married?
Well, it hasn't really been announced, so it's a little awkward for me to say anything. And
Mary visits her at work and tells her in front of her colleague that she's getting married. Trivia time! What cultural shift in the mid-90s helped make ordinary girl romances popular? Was it a growing interest in minimalism and anti-materialist storytelling? B, a recession-era desire for relatable protagonists? C, a feminist pushback against the superwoman archetype? Or D, a new wave of indie films influencing mainstream studios? The answer? C, a feminist pushback against the superwoman stereotype. After the 80s and early 90s glam career woman trope peaked, audiences wanted heroines who felt imperfect, emotionally real, and human. So films started centering on women with inner lives instead of aspirational exteriors.
Girl, are you pregnant?
Yes, I'm pregnant, Celeste.
Lucy, you're not telling me what's going on. You're not giving me details. Details. What's
Okay,
going on?
Celeste.
Oh my gosh, Mary's friend just overheard her say that she's pregnant as a joke.
Well, we're waiting.
Waiting.
She's like, what is waiting?
Look, I'm back in Chicago, and I'm kind of shocked that you haven't called me back. Look, I really would like to hear from you, and I'd like to see my cat.
Oh my gosh. So then Mary, after her friend overhears that Lucy's pregnant, she announces that Lucy's pregnant to the entire family, which one, not cool, Mary. If she really was pregnant, that should have been Lucy's announcement. But two, after Mary announces that Lucy's pregnant to the family, Jack immediately grabs his coat and leaves.
Just acting really weird.
No, I'm not being weird.
You are.
No, I'm not being weird.
I can't tell. Do you think he's acting weird to protect her?
Peter is going to have a lot to deal with when he wakes up.
Lucy, hi!
Oh, that dress looks great on you, girl. You are eating.
Her fiancé are here.
Then they go to this party and they mistake Jack as her fiance.
I gotta talk to you.
Oh, jeez, he looks good.
That's not Peter, that's Jack.
So whenever you see scenes like this, where it's like a party scene and you hear the characters shouting at each other over the noise of the party, I'm not saying it happens 100% of the time, but a majority of the time, the extras in the background are silent and they're mouthing words to each other and sort of dancing along to music that's not there. And then these actors are yelling their lines at each other as though they are yelling on top of things, on top of the sound of the crowd and music.
Peter's the guy's in the coma.
Yeah.
So then why did you bring Jack?
I didn't bring Jack. He followed me here.
So Jack's the fiancé.
No, Peter.
See, Jack represents rest, and Peter represents longing.
Peter doesn't even know you exist.
I know.
So Jack is Peter.
Yeah.
Lucy,
Yeah.
they have doctors for this kind of thing.
Okay, but Lucy's emotional support sweater is working overtime.
That's spiked.
Thank God.
You shouldn't have any.
This is classic romantic friction. He interrupts her and they argue with rhythm. Like the compatibility is disguised as conflict.
Why not?
Because it's not good for the baby.
He shouts over the entire party that she shouldn't be drinking because it's not good for the baby. How embarrassing.
Wait a minute, kid.
This whole evening did not work out well at all.
Oh, and I'm supposed to share some responsibility in that?
Uh-huh, exactly.
Nothing.
No, there's no nothing now. What Joe Jr. think?
The leaning thing.
Oh my God, the leaning thing. Okay, leaning thing.
Because he gave me flowers?
And then you leaned.
And then I leaned.
Yeah.
Okay.
The scene is iconic. I love the lighting here and the shadows that are falling gently between them, sort of like hinting at secrets and unspoken tension.
How were you leaning? It's a lot different than hugging. Hugging's very different.
This is the moment Jack reveals his emotional vulnerability. He's projecting, but gently. Like his frustration reveals emotional confusion. He's drawn to her, but he believes he shouldn't be. Like his leaning rant is jealousy in a sweater.
Hugging, that involves arms and hands, and leaning is whole bodies moving in like this.
See, with this chemistry, all of these scenes are built on this micro tension. Every glance is loaded. Every pause is meaningful. And his voice lowers when he's around her. I don't know, the physical stillness between them is charged. They feel like two magnets pretending they're not being pulled together. It feels like they're both one shoulder touch away from combusting.
Leaning involves wanting and accepting, leaning.
She plays shy delight like nobody else. This leaning scene is basically the thesis statement of Jack's suspicion. Jack isn't accusing Lucy of wrongdoing. He's basically he's naming the emotional truth that neither of them want to say. Leaning is Jack code for, you don't love Peter. You're not in this the way you think you are, and I can feel something between us. And Lucy's horrified because she knows he's right.
Hey, Luce. Is this guy bothering you?
So right here, Lucy begins to feel what she could have if she told the truth. Jack, it looks like he's beginning to feel what's wrong with the lie, even if he can't really articulate it. But their connection kind of feels like it's becoming inevitable.
No, no.
Are you sure? Because it looks like he's leaning.
Thank you for proving my point. See, Jack's saying leaning, but he means falling. Get it? Get it? Get it?
Okay, thank you very much.
Look at the intimate
I know
two-shot. What's your favorite quiet tension moment of any rom-com? You can see like they mirror each other's posture without even meaning to.
All right, what about the other thing?
The other thing? The other misunderstanding?
Why did you think I was pregnant?
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
Mary said that she had heard something like that.
And you believed her?
Lucy's trying to exude innocence, but her face is like, why is he so gentle and emotionally available?
I didn't have any reason not to believe her.
So the only reason your brother would want to marry someone like me is if I was pregnant.
Ooh. Bill Pullman's eye acting here is lethal. Like, Jack's affection is tentative, respectful, and incredibly sincere.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Good night.
Jack doesn't fall for Lucy because she saved Peter. He falls for her because she's honest in a world where everyone else is exhausted keeping up appearances.
The fact is, you're not really Peter's type.
Yeah, Jack? All right, whose type am I?
Ooh, that body language. In romance, the pauses and the hesitations and the almost confessions are always way more important than anything that's actually said.
It's a great idea, you and Peter. It's just not obvious to the whole world.
You know what, Jack?
See, Jack's rant is delivered with this perfect combination of frustration and longing.
I've had a really lousy Christmas. You've just managed to kill my New Year's. If you come back on Easter, you can burn down my apartment.
I don't know. I think Jack's leaning accusation reveals jealousy, confusion, protectiveness, all things that he probably shouldn't be feeling.
What do you want from me, Jack?
I want you not to be unhappy.
And what are you, the happiness guru, Jack? Are you happy?
Jack diagnosing relationship dynamics like he's a love doctor nobody asked for.
Because I don't remember you having had a conversation with your father. I mean, you do want to leave the business, don't you? Is this just like another miscommunication that we are having?
He's like, we're talking about your shit, not mine.
Spending a week with them does not make you an expert.
Spending a lifetime with him hasn't made you one either.
Okay, but she kind of ate with that. Do you think Jack realized he was jealous when he's talking about leaning?
Would your father be happy knowing you're sitting in a token booth planning vacations that you aren't taking?
Oh, Jack isn't attacking her. He's begging her to stop punishing herself. It's an emotional plea disguised as a challenge.
No, he wouldn't. You're right.
See, you can tell something's real because your body relaxes before your mind has a chance to catch up.
But you have no idea what it's like to be alone.
Hey, you have Peter.
I don't have anybody.
I wonder what he thinks she means by that.
Good night.
So Lucy's beginning to understand her feelings for Jack, and Jack begins to accept that he might feel something for her. I think these scenes mark the shift for him from curiosity to emotional involvement. What a beautiful shot.
Happy New Year.
What do you guys think of that lighting? Isn't it gorgeous? Oop, someone's waking up.
Boy, will he be glad to see you.
Yeah.
How awkward.
Your family's here, Peter.
Oh, wow. Not the sexual tension between her and the exit sign.
Who are you?
Oh, no. What's funny is the original screenplay was written about a woman in a coma and a man pretending to be her fiance, but a lot of the studio execs thought it was too predatory, and so they switched it. It was rewritten, and as soon as it was rewritten, it was picked up by Hollywood Pictures. So now we have Peter waking up, and the purpose of this scene is we are raising those emotional stakes and the chaos.
My God. He's got amnesia.
I think this story only works because it's told from Lucy's POV, point of view. I think if it was told from Peter's, it would be a horror film. Kind of like Misery. Or Passengers. Did you guys see Passengers, that Jennifer Lawrence movie? It reminds me of that, because if that had been told through Jennifer Lawrence's point of view, it would be a thriller or a horror movie. But because we empathized with Chris Pratt first, it was like a romantic action flick. POV is everything. It's like the spell that you cast on your audience.
Lacunar amnesia is a condition in which memory loss is localized and patchy, limited to isolated events.
This is gaslighting, technically. Lucy's gaslighting this man.
I need to tell you something that is really important.
Yes. God, look at Sandra Bullock's perfect flustered energy. Those little like half smiles and fidgeting, quick blinking show like she's trying hard to keep her composure. She plays Lucy's inner panic with this comedic subtlety. I really like it.
I was never
pregnant. We know.
See, Limerence always promises a life that you don't think you can have. And here Lucy is finally tasting that life. The warmth and the attention and the family. And it's so good she doesn't want to let go. This family sees her in a way that she's never been seen. And it expands her self-concept before she can even catch up.
He's up again.
All right, let's go.
See, as soon as she starts connecting with real humans, that limerence fog begins to lift. That's the cure. Connection, not obsession.
Hey, Jack. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Now, listen, let me handle it. I'm too old a friend and too old a person for them to kill.
See, and we see with this scene that her self-concept, she sees a better life as something that could only happen to her, not through her. I've been working on my own self-concept lately, especially untangling the difference between wanting to feel chosen and wanting connection. And movies like this hit different when you're not running on limerence anymore and you're actually trying to build something real.
I'll take care of it, all right?
She's like, Saul, I am crawling out of my skin. Not him leaving her, no!
Hey, remember her? Should I? Look closely.
Oh my gosh. So then Peter wakes up and he obviously does not remember Lucy, and the family thinks it's because he has amnesia.
Who's Lucy?
You don't remember, do you?
Excuse me. Got some Jell-O for you today. Do I like Jell-O?
Trivia time. Why did setting the movie around Christmas time help the movie succeed? Was it A, Christmas films test better with older audiences? B, holiday settings boost emotional connection and nostalgia? C, it made lighting more fun for the cinematographers? Or D, the writers wanted the family to be religious, like the Irish Catholics of Chicago? The correct answer is B. They boost the emotional connection and nostalgia. Hollywood discovered in the 90s that audiences craved that found family feeling during the wintertime months. So movies set around Christmas naturally gained that sort of emotional stickiness. So the film wasn't originally supposed to be a Christmas movie, but the studios wanted it during the holidays so that it would be easier to sell. Which kind of makes sense, I think. This concept without the holiday magic, I mean, for example, we wouldn't be watching it for Movie Sleepover if it wasn't a holiday movie, so.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
See, this man is being gaslit to the extreme right now. Ooh, the tension between them. And then we get a few scenes of Jack, who keeps trying and failing to pretend he's not falling for her. It's adorable, but the takeaway is he's watching her more than Peter ever did. Their stillness together here is intimate in a way that Lucy never experiences with Peter. Peter's up now. The dynamic has completely changed.
Jack, you've been really great this week.
Lucy's torn between guilt and comfort. And she also doesn't want to lead Jack on, but she desperately needs connection. And right now you can just tell that sitting with him feels right in a way that scares her.
Yeah, like when I accused you of lying to everybody.
Yep.
Or when I accused you of having a relationship with Joe Jr.
Yep.
Or when I thought you were pregnant and I announced it to all your friends.
Yeah. This film was actually included in the American Film Institute's 2002 top 100 America's Greatest Love Stories.
A really busy week this week, haven't you?
See, Lucy's costumes, her clothes make her look warm but humble, which sort of emphasizes her uncertainty in her life. And then you can see Jack's earth tones again. Like he completely contrasts with everything that is Peter. And their color palettes match more than Peter's and Lucy's ever do.
Starting tomorrow, things are probably gonna be kind of different.
These shots are lingering just a little longer than usual, sort of pulling the audience into that quiet intimacy, mirroring that fragile emotional balance.
I just wanted you to know that you've become a really good friend.
Oh, like a dagger to the heart. The romance works because Jack sees the real her in the moments where she thinks she's uninteresting. But this really helps her self-concept. He treats her like somebody worth knowing, and it's the first time that Lucy's felt that way. And that sort of recalibrates her entire sense of self. Her self-concept, Jack is mirroring her worth, and Peter is mirroring her longing. Mirroring? Sorry if I said that weird.
Good friend.
Oh.
What I said about you and Peter, I think you two are gonna make a really terrific couple, and I'm really glad that you won't be alone anymore.
Oh, my heart. And then you have Jack fighting his growing affection. He's trying to maintain boundaries while quietly slipping. Like he's noticing Lucy's goodness and her loneliness, and it's resonating inside him. It reinforces the love triangle and its core truth that Lucy's chemistry with Jack is effortless, and her relationship with Peter is imaginary.
Goodbye.
Bye.
No big confessions. Just eye contact, soft voices, and honest tension. See, the audience senses the shift, even if they don't. Oh my gosh. Jack's entire face is saying, I'm doomed. So the guilt is eating her alive at this point. This movie says that there's a difference between being looked at and being understood, and that one day the right person comes to bridge that gap. His love for Lucy starts the moment she makes him question the life that he didn't pick.
Hey, Pop.
Duncan!
Brought you some donuts.
You're a savior.
Baskin-Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts really went to town on this product placement, huh?
It's been almost a week since I read the obituaries.
Oh my God, front and center in that shot.
It's been a hell of a week, hasn't it?
So then we get this great scene where Jack finally confronts his dad.
You work hard, try to provide for the family, and then for 1 minute, in that 1 minute, you have peace.
Pop,
I'm about to break your peace.
this isn't that minute.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Jack's whole arc is about not wanting a life that he's too loyal to admit that he outgrew.
You remember that rocking chair I made for Grandma? Are you kidding me? It's so fancy she won't even sit in it.
He's the blueprint of every man who thinks he has to become his best self before he's allowed to choose what he wants.
2 months ago, I sold 3 just like it. I sold 2 dining tables. I got orders for 6 more.
The camera breathes more in this house.
That's a good side business.
It's not a side business. This is good business.
He's so cute.
You don't want my business? No, I don't.
See, this is a film about small choices that change destinies. What's a small choice that you made that ended up, like, changing your life in a much bigger way than you assumed it would? For example, I decided I wanted to learn how to ride horses, I think my senior year, and then I fell on my head, got occipital neuralgia, and now I have constant stabbing in my head every second of every day. So one minor choice and it completely changed my entire life.
I could have sold the whole damn thing to Uncle Eddie for twice its value. I could have taken your mother on the cruise with Kathy Lee Gifford.
Oh my gosh, he's not mad?
Are you nuts? You want nuts. You want to make rocking chairs.
I love how he is with his family. He doesn't mock them necessarily. He doesn't distance himself or play like the too cool to care card. He's just genuinely home and genuinely present with them, and I love that. See, a man who loves his family this much loves hard. That's very attractive.
We'll call them next week.
You'll call him next week.
That's right. I'll call them next week.
Cute.
Do I get a donut? I'm sorry.
That was definitely improv. Do I get a donut? Oh, I'm sorry.
You love her. You just don't remember.
Can I talk to Peter alone?
Everything okay, Saul?
Senior class president in 1981.
I just want to talk to my godson.
So then Saul wants to talk to Peter alone because he is remembering everything except Lucy.
Peter, I've known you since you were born. I've been to every major event in your life, from Cub Scouts to the day you discovered hair on your schmeckle.
See, this movie works because the Callahan family represents something that a lot of 90s kids didn't grow up with, which was emotional chaos that wasn't traumatic. It's comfort cinema in a decade that was trying really hard to be cool.
You had a good education, very popular with all those friends of yours. You make a nice living, and everybody knows you're a good-looking kid.
He's who men think they're supposed to be, not who they actually want to be.
Peter, you're a putz.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Get someone who can tell you the truth like this.
But the fact of the matter is, you're a putz.
Is there a point to this?
Peter's not a bad guy. He's just a man optimized for admiration rather than connection, not intimacy.
She's not only your fiancée, she's your guardian angel.
He's like, how do I even begin? Who in your life has seen you more clearly than you see yourself?
Peter, she saved your life.
Oh, gosh.
Now, she's coming to see you today, and I want you to do yourself a favor.
See, Saul is the emotional model that men deserve, but they so rarely get. Straightforward, compassionate, and honest without theatrics.
I want you to look deeply into her eyes and listen with the heart of a man who has just been given a second chance at life.
Being aesthetic isn't a flex. Being reliable is.
And after 2 minutes, if you're not madly in love with her, why, tell her you want to break up. You can go back to being a putz.
See, Peter's desirable, but Jack is dependable. Only one of those translates to real life.
But if in the 2 minutes you see what the rest of us only took seconds to see, you will propose to her for the second time and marry her before she has a chance to escape.
Oh. He's the oracle of the film. Every rom-com has one, the truth teller who shakes the protagonist awake.
Before she comes, take a little time and think about what an old putz just told you. All right?
What a great pep talk.
If I was 40 years younger, I'd marry her myself. That is, if she'd convert.
Sorry, guys, I'm not talking as much.
It's a joke.
I know.
But Saul basically told him that she is a wonderful person, and if you give her just 2 minutes, you will see what the rest of us only took seconds to see.
I came to bring you back your things.
Would you like a sandwich?
Oh. Then Lucy brings his things back to the hospital, and they finally have some time alone together for the first time.
I like your, blue pinstripe.
Double-breasted?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite, too.
Really?
Oh. They bond over liking the same suit of his.
I saw a picture of you when you saved the 3 squirrels.
They never call, they never write.
See, look at this lighting. It intentionally is flattening her.
You don't get to do many heroic things as an adult.
Oh, that's for sure.
Sort of almost like fluorescent loneliness.
You do, though.
Oh, no. Jumping in front of that train was unusual.
I don't think I've done anything truly heroic my whole life.
Have I done anything heroic? I don't think so.
You give up your seat every day in the train.
Wow. But that's not heroic.
It is to the person who sits in it.
Aww. Sometimes the version of someone you build in your head is kinder than they would ever be in real life. Loneliness makes you attached to the wrong people, but connection helps you choose the right ones.
Always gave me something to look forward to every day, so.
You know, you do remind me of someone.
Aww.
It's probably you.
Lucy is one breath away from blurting out the whole truth. Oh no.
I am Peter's fiance.
You're not his fiancée.
Huh?
Huh?
Ashley, his real fiance, comes back and tries to get into the apartment and sees the doorman who's like, "You're not his fiance." And she's like, "Excuse me?"
Chocolate peanut butter, thanks. Hey, Lucy's pretty terrific, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
We're engaged. you know.
There's no way that man eats that much ice cream.
Everything is better. Everything looks better, feels better. Even this chocolate peanut butter tastes better.
Good. It's fudge mint.
Whatever.
This was initially supposed to be set in Brooklyn, but Chicago made more sense for the type of vibe they were going for the family.
I'm reborn. If you were a priest right now, I'd confess everything to you.
No, don't confess. I'm trying to be positive right now. Just eat your ice cream.
The purpose of this scene is to like expose the emotional truth. This is the moment that the movie names her limerence. She's in love with an idea, not a person.
Remember the squirrels?
Don't even say it.
Not the squirrels.
First, I knocked them out of their nest with a rock.
Peter.
Then I saved them.
Trivia time. Why doesn't Jack ever directly compete with Peter? Is it because A, the film avoids adversarial masculinity? B, Jack's arc is self-definition, not conquest? C, because rivalry would overshadow Lucy's journey? Or D, emotional safety isn't competitive by nature? The correct answer is B. Jack's arc is about self-definition, not conquest. Jack isn't fighting for Lucy. He's slowly realizing he wants a life that he actually chose. In this movie, romantic tension is built from parallel self-awakenings rather than rivalry. I think that's really cool. And I think that's really romantic. Like, I don't know, I'm becoming a completely brand new version of myself right now, and I think it'd be really cute to have someone else becoming a brand new version of themselves, and we sort of do that together. But I'm also very happy doing it on my own.
Did you say any of this to Lucy?
That was in the past. I'm making a clean start with Lucy. She...
Have you ever been wanted for the wrong reasons?
What is she? She's...
I'd say that she gets under your skin as soon as you meet her. She drives you so nuts you don't know whether to hug her or just really arm wrestle her.
Peter gives the promise of a life, but Jack gives the truth of being understood. I think Jack fell in love with Lucy the moment she apologized for something she didn't do, and that's when he knew she was just too good for this world.
She would go all the way to Europe just to get a stamp or a passport.
Look at him smiling to himself, describing her.
Likeable.
No, that's not it. But she's gotta be really special. She's gotta be.
Like, Jack holds up a mirror that shows her her worth. Peter never held up anything except himself on a pedestal.
And I can spend the rest of my life finding out why.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't have to know now. I don't have to know tomorrow.
Yep. Jack is like, screw this guy. Jack realizes all the reasons why he's in love with Lucy. Meanwhile, Peter's just in his own world, really.
Ashley.
Scumbag.
Scumbag?
You're engaged? May I remind you that you proposed to me?
You said no.
Who is that? She looks familiar.
I want my stuff back.
Fine. Then I want my stuff back.
What stuff?
Your nose.
You can't take my nose back.
I paid for it.
Well, then here. You paid for these, too.
Wow. Okay, but that like really icks me out that he like brought up the plastic surgery. I don't know. Just I'm gonna leave that thread untied. I'm just gonna move on.
Facing death makes a man evaluate his life.
Then Lucy goes to the hospital, intent on telling Peter everything.
You were there when I needed someone the most. You gave me a second chance at life. Took a coma to wake me up.
Every woman has a Peter era. Someone that she projected hope onto because that hope was easier than living or leaving. Fantasy is safer than intimacy when you're used to disappointment.
My family loves you. I might as well love you.
And the wild part, he still doesn't see her. Not really. Jack always did. Women don't need a man who adores their potential. They need a man who notices their present. The right man will fall in love with your unguarded moments.
Lucy Eleanor Moderates, will you marry me?
He knows her full name? Oh my gosh. So then Peter proposes to her again, convinced that he must love her because his family loves her so much.
Don't want any flowers from you. I am not wearing black underwear, and I definitely do not want to move in with you, Jack.
I don't know. I think that guilt hits when you're outgrowing the version of yourself that created the lie in the first place.
Well, I don't have any flowers. I wouldn't mind seeing the black underwear, but under the circumstances, I don't think we should move in together.
See the scene, the framing is slightly tighter to intensify that tension.
I thought you were
so
Joe Jr.
cute.
I get that a lot.
See, they can't help but make each other laugh.
Yeah.
Why does every conversation between them feel like a deleted scene from someone's like slow burn fan fiction?
Wow, so that's the wedding dress, huh?
Oh, the globe in the
Wedding dress.
background. His delivery is respectful but emotionally loaded. His eyes are doing the heavy lifting. They're like warm and curious and quietly protective.
I just wanted to give you this before all the presents started to pile up. I was dropping off some furniture in Little Italy. I look in the window.
Oh, stop it.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
He brought Italy to her.
Thank you. It's really beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Is this the moment the fantasy collapses for Lucy, do you think? Which line in this scene hits you hardest emotionally?
And I wanted to say that I think that Peter is a very lucky guy.
Thank you.
Their chemistry is magnetic but restrained.
I had to say that because you're going to be my sister-in-law.
I guess we'll be seeing a lot of each other then.
They're breaking each other's hearts because they're trying to save each other.
I better get going.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so Lucy's world cracks open. She's been balancing fantasy and survival, so now she's confronting the cost.
Hey, Jack? Jack.
Oh my gosh. He's like, yeah.
Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't marry your brother?
Lucy is still loyal to a version of someone she thought existed, she hoped existed. And I think that's the most human thing in the world. It's not that she loved the wrong person, she just didn't know what it felt like to be loved right yet. But when you've been neglected for long enough, even crumbs feel like a feast. Tell her.
I can't.
Do you think Lucy wanted him to stop her or needed him to? You see how she kind of looks disappointed? This is the most respectful emotional meltdown I think I've ever seen. He thinks he's doing the right thing by saying, I can't. And that was her trying to give him an opening. But everything's tightening and pushing us towards the inevitable blow up. So what this scene means for their arcs, Lucy has to step into truth. And Jack has to step back and let her make the choice.
What's this?
It's a wedding invitation.
Wait a minute. This is your wedding invitation.
And then everything tightens. The lie, the guilt, the stakes, everything.
A rich and handsome man has asked me to marry him, and I've said yes. Okay, that makes me a raving total lunatic.
And then Sandra Bullock is just playing shame and heartbreak and fear simultaneously.
I know it's tomorrow, Jerry, but you know what? I even wish it were yesterday, because you know what? That would mean that today that I would be on my honeymoon, that I would finally have a stamp in my passport, and that it would say Italy on it.
Oh, honey. She looks small, like she's shrinking under the weight of the truth. Her tears aren't dramatic. They're quiet, defeated, emotionally exhausted.
What happened with the other guy?
He didn't want me.
Oh. See, she took his silence as indifference. So many people think silence is indifference, but it's not. So much
Maybe
of the time it's
A woman
protection.
doesn't forget her wedding day.
The tension here could power Chicago transit systems for a year.
Maybe she's stuck in traffic.
That camera's
Does this look
crazy.
ridiculous?
No, you look fine.
And it sort of deepens the irony that Jack is the true romantic lead. He loves her enough to lose her. That's what differentiates him from the fantasy version of Peter.
Well, you got the rings?
Yeah, I got the ring.
What's the matter with you, Jack?
You suck.
You suck. Ugh. Bill Pullman's acting in this scene is a masterclass in quiet heartbreak. His voice is like steady but weighted, and you can hear the emotion he's trying to control.
I suck. The outfit sucks.
It's a toss-up.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. She almost looks like a nurse in that dress. Even he looks disappointed. She conveys the feeling of, I didn't mean for any of this to happen, and now I have to lose everything. So we're following her up the aisle. We have heartbreak filming choices, the soft lighting, these close-ups. It shows Jack's integrity. Look at that look. He's trying so hard to be supportive.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join...
I object.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
see, this confrontation forces her to face what she's avoided. She doesn't belong with Peter. She never did, and she wants family. She wants Jack. She can't have all three.
I would
She's
have to
already
object
objecting.
to. What about you?
I'm thinking.
What the hell is going on?
This is the moment Lucy realizes that love was never about grand gestures. It's about being seen.
I am in love with your son. Not that one. That one.
Oh,
Jack,
no.
what the hell did you do?
He didn't do anything.
He's
He didn't do anything.
happy. Do you think Jack realized he loved her before or during this confession?
It was me. It was all me. Elsie, how you doing? You doing okay?
Lucy's guilt is louder than the entire CTA at rush hour. It's not the truth she's scared of saying. It's losing the one time she felt chosen.
Do you remember that day at the hospital? There was a little mix-up. I saw Peter get pushed onto the tracks.
Oh, her
and, I
friend from
saved
work
his
is
life.
there. This is a perfect example of high emotional stakes with low plot stakes. All she risks is disappointing them. And yet, emotionally, she risks the only family she's ever known.
When I got to the hospital, they wouldn't let me see him, so someone told the doctor that I was his fiancée, only, it's not true.
Oh gosh. You hear the subtle voice cracks. She's trying not to completely fall apart. This is the moment she drops the Limerence storyline and chooses integrity over illusion. Confessing is the first thing she does that's based on self-worth instead of scarcity.
I was never engaged to Peter.
Oh, wow.
Why didn't you say something?
Because I didn't know how to tell you. We never even met until that day on the tracks.
Sometimes the best climaxes are confessions, not confrontations.
It's just when we were in the hospital room, everything happened so fast, and I couldn't tell you the truth. And then I didn't want to tell you the truth because the truth was that I fell in love with you.
She doesn't fall in love with Jack first. She falls in love with having people who want her around. See, this is why women can sometimes stay in situations too long, that belonging feels like a miracle after scarcity. I used to think needing connection made me needy, but now I just think it makes me human.
All of you.
Oh.
I went from being all alone to being a fiancée, a daughter, a granddaughter, sister, and a friend.
See, this scene works because it holds still. They let the silence do the heavy lifting, and that's how you know that the director trusts the audience and their story. And why it matters is this is the theme articulation: belonging, honesty, longing. Some families we're born into, and some we get adopted emotionally.
I might have saved your life on the tracks that day, but you know what? You really saved mine. You allowed me to be a part of your family, and I haven't had that in a really long time.
Oh, baby girl.
And I just didn't want to let go of that. So even though it was just for a little while, I will love them always.
Oh.
I'm very sorry.
Would you forgive her? Be honest. I don't know. I don't know if I could, to be honest with you. It would depend.
And I'm very sorry about your carpet.
Just the carpet.
What about my carpet?
Important.
Peter Callahan is engaged to me.
See, good comedy happens when every character is right and wrong at the same time.
I object to this wedding.
Get in line.
And I object to your objection.
Who's that?
Ashley's husband.
Oh gosh.
You propose to a married woman?
This movie becomes about choosing reality, choosing connection, and choosing yourself. And that hits differently when you're doing the same work.
Yes, and I was in a coma when my brother makes a play for my, sort of my fiancée.
Peter, how could you do this? You are
Trivia time! Why are many of the comedic beats held in medium-wide shots as opposed to close-ups? Is it because A, comedy plays better when you can read body language? B, close-ups risk making humor feel forced? C, wide shots suit ensemble comedy? Or D, to contrast the intimacy of the romantic scenes later? The answer? A, comedy equals body language. The comedy in this film isn't punchline based. It's physical, sensational, and relational. Medium wides let that humor breathe.
You two are better off together.
Oh, wow. Elsie's still taking pictures. Her real love story isn't with Jack or Peter. It's with the version of herself who finally learns how to take up space. People think the plot twist is romance. No, the plot twist is self-respect. Choosing yourself is always the main plot.
I just wanted to say that I'm sorry things didn't work out with that guy. You deserve better than that.
Oh. When you stop being afraid of disappointing people, you usually get to meet your real self.
So, how are things going with this third floor?
Oh.
Napkin cookies.
Oh. You know what? We can try on some of my shoes.
Okay.
We can try on some of my shoes. So now we're back to where she was.
Hey, last day, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you.
So busy.
Where's she going?
Really?
Bye.
Your life expands the moment you believe you're worthy of a bigger one. And this film is about what happens when you stop living in the fantasy version of your life and you finally enter the real one.
You see?
See, okay, rom-coms don't age well unless the emotional math is correct. And this one is perfect. She chooses honesty and he chooses vulnerability. It's not, will they end up together? It's, will they stop hiding? And here's the punchline. Once she stops chasing the fantasy, she gets the life she always wanted. But now it's grounded in reality, self-respect, and belonging.
I need to ask you a question.
Get down on your knee. It's more romantic.
Proposing, let him do it.
I am letting him do it.
This is so cute. This isn't a fantasy ending. It's a self-concept ending. She becomes the person who was chosen because she finally chose herself.
Can I come in there, please?
I can't. Not without a token.
What's your favorite movie ending proposal? You're so cute. He's leaning.
Marry me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love you back.
We've got minimal cuts. It gives it a sense of realism and vulnerability. Oh my gosh. This movie shows what men look like when they're safe to love someone. Protective, steady, and quietly brave. Oh my gosh! And it's on the train.
I had planned to marry Peter, but I married Jack instead.
Oh my gosh, we got that momentum carrying us into the future.
Jack gave me the perfect gift, a stamp in my passport. He took me to Florence for our honeymoon.
See, the film ends on movement because the whole story is about momentum, about choosing the life that doesn't wait for permission.
I guess you might say he gave me the world.
Jack doesn't complete her, he reflects her, he meets her. Her life doesn't change because of a man, it changes because she finally believes that she deserves more.
Peter once asked me when it was that I fell in love with Jack, and I told him it was while you were sleeping.
You guys, that was so beautiful. My cheeks hurt from smiling. Wow. All right, we made it. And here's the thing. While You Were Sleeping might look like a rom-com, but it's secretly a reminder that half of growing up is outgrowing a version of you that was okay with staying small. Lucy doesn't change because a man fell in love with her. She changes because she stopped mistaking longing for destiny. And she realizes she was never invisible. She was just underwitnessed. Peter shows us the dangers of loving ideas rather than people, and Jack shows us what real attention looks like. And the Callahans proved that belonging hits different when you didn't feel like you were allowed to have it before. So here are your quick takeaways before we go. Number 1, longing isn't delusion, it's information. Number 2, limerence is the practice round, not the relationship. Number 3, being seen is a need, not a personality flaw. Number 4, real love starts when you stop pretending. Your story doesn't begin when someone picks you, it begins when you pick yourself and you stop shrinking. So if this movie left you a little tender, good. It was supposed to. It's a soft reminder that you're allowed to want more, ask for more, and choose the love that actually sees you back. Thank you so much for watching with me tonight. This was so fun. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one and they genuinely make Movie Sleepover so much better. And don't forget, Movie Sleepover Live is every month on the 30th at 8 p.m. Phoenix time. Come hang out, vote for next month's movie, and be part of the chaos. And remember, the moment that you stop hiding is the moment that everything else starts. So take care, and I'll see you at the next Movie Sleepover. Bye.